Quickbit shilingi moja unaweza nunua shilingi 2 unaweza nunua micro. Shilingi 5 unaweza nunua hata gari.
So tupeleke huko hata
mtu aendi huko.
Jiunga na Quickbit ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bidi yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bidi yako pia kwenye www.quickbit.co.ke. Kumbuka, bidi ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio hununua. Quickbit, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Good afternoon. This Sunday, the 13th of December 2020. Welcome to Lunchtime News. My name is Purity Museo. Simon Karodha is a sign language interpreter this afternoon. Of course, we are following up a report where the Kongamano la Mapinduzi is weighing in into the matter of BBI a day after President Uhuru Kenyatta said it was the time for Kenyans to implement this Building Bridges initiative, which will, among other things, see an end to post-election violence. My colleague Suleiman Yeri is right there at the Ufungamano, and he will be joining us live to tell us what these members of the Kongamano la Mapinduzi is saying in regard to this. At Purity_Museo and at KBC Channel 1 News, the hashtag to use is Lunchtime News. Let's begin this afternoon broadcast. And campaigns for the Msambweni parliamentary by-election have closed ahead of the voting exercise on Tuesday the 15th. Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho made a last-minute pitch for the party's candidate Omara Boga, claiming he was the best bet to succeed Suleiman Dori, while Kwale Governor Salim Mvurya led the voting hunting for independent candidate Faisal Bada, whom he termed as a visionary young leader.
There were intense political activities on the crucial final day of campaigning to consolidate and woo voters of the Msambweni constituency by-election slated for December 15th. Political parties and candidates in the fray intensified their campaigning in various parts of the constituency in Kwale County ahead of the Tuesday mini-poll. Mombasa Governor Hassan Joho led the frantic final push for Boga, while Kwale Salim Mvurya is supporting Bada in the by-election, which is seen as a two-horse race. Joho, who led the final push to woo voters for Boga, says the party has campaigned throughout the coastal constituency and consolidated enough support.
Mimi naambia mpigieni Boga kura kwa sababu Boga ako na future. Boga ako na nafasi ya siku za usoni. Watu wa Msambweni na Kwale kwa jumla, na wahakikishia huyu kijana anaitwa Boga. Boga ni kiongozi ambaye ameona mbali. Ndio akishikana na watu ambaye wanaenda mbali.
Joho said the seat rightfully belongs to ODM and that aspirants of other political parties and independent candidates should brace for imminent defeat.
Sasa kuna watu ambaye wameona sisi tumejipanga. Na nia yao sio Boga tu. Nia yao ni kutoa viongozi wote wenye msemo katika utetezi wa pwani wakae kando. That is the only agenda.
Governor Salim Mvurya, who led the campaign for independent candidate Faisal Bada, urged locals to support his bid to send a statement to the country that the electorate no longer votes for parties but for leaders who have development records and those who are able to bring diverse people together. Bada, while wrapping up his campaign in Kinondo Ward, said he will stand for justice and fight for the rights of the people of Msambweni. For Channel 1 News, I'm Ben Troinjue.
To the health crisis in the country, Funyula Member of Parliament Dr. Wilberforce Mudenyo is accusing governors for being insensitive in dealing with the current health crisis. The legislator alleges that counties have the capacity to meet demands by the frontline health workers who deserve to be well remunerated. Dr. Wilberforce Mudenyo accuses governors for being behind the current health crisis that is slowly crippling the health sector.
Kama sisi bunge tulipatia kila county karibu 170 million corona ilipoanza waende wanunue FPE. Tulipatia kila county. Sisi kama bunge tulitoa pesa yetu 3 billion from ile account ya local and international travel. Tukapatia counties ziende sifanye kazi. Swali ambalo tunafaa tuulize hizi counties, governors na CEC wa finance na CEC wa health, waambie wananchi wa Kenya hizo pesa walipeleka wapi, walifanyia kazi gani.
The lawmaker challenges governors to stop running away from their responsibilities and address issues being raised by healthcare workers.
Wasije wakaanza kulaumu serikali. Hii pesa ilitoka mwezi wa 4, mwezi wa 5. Watu waambie hiyo pesa iko wapi. Hata nikiuliza saa hizi mtu yeyote hapa eneo la Funyula kama aliwahi pata barakoa yote kutoka kwa county government ya Busia, hakuna hata mmoja.
He said it was unfortunate that Kenyan frontline soldiers are being exposed to the deadly COVID-19 disease while their demands are ignored.
Kama kunao shida na madaktari, waende wakae wasikizane na wao kama kila county vile inafanya. Lakini Busia isianze kulaumu national government ati hawajafanya chochote. Hata kama pesa imechelewa kutoka national treasury, so wao pia huanga wanapata pesa ambayo inaenda kwa account yao kupitia kwa charges za sokoni na kila kitu. Hiyo pesa huanga wanapeleka hapo.
Elsewhere, persons living with disability are decrying neglect since the outbreak of the pandemic, saying they have been unable to access essential health services.
We have been getting a lot of complaints and issues from the members of the public, especially as pertains to already the existing schemes, especially for, I want to concentrate on the persons having disabilities, because most of these people, some of them are not able, to leave their homes and go to their offices.
They cited a case of a family in Kisii whose daughter born with disability has not seen a doctor for the better part of this year.
Huyu msichana alikuwa mgonjwa. Sasa ajui kutembea. Halafu kwa pikipiki ajui, anatusumbua huko Gembo. Halafu tunaambia msichana mmoja anatusaidia. Halafu tukampeleka huko Kisii. Sasa nataka munisaidie kwa pesa, halafu kama anakuwa mgonjwa, halafu tunataka mtusaidie wheelchair.
They want the government to fast track implementation of universal healthcare for all. And members of the Kongamano la Mapinduzi have been having a conference at Ufungamano House and discussing a number of issues, among them the Building Bridges initiative. Let's now listen in whether they are really supporting this initiative by President Uhuru Kenyatta and former Premier Raila Odinga.
Rights, we are calling for every Kenyan from every corner of this country. If you are the minority, this proposal is going to make you much more marginalized than before. If you think you are a majority, the privileged class will be the ones who will be taking what will be given. You will be getting nothing out of this proposal. So let's stand up together. Let us fight for our rights, because we are talking about the future. We are talking about 100 years from now. And the Constitution is not a document that can be changed day by day. It is the basic foundation of a nation. It is the one that governs us and is going to govern us for a very long period. It is our document. We are not going to allow them to massacre it. We'll stand up for it. We'll fight for it from every corner of this country. Thank you very much. Kenyans, join us in this struggle. And you can see the people next to me here. Different people, ladies and men, young and old, political parties and social workers, scientists and religious leaders. We are all together here. Join us. Let us make a movement. We make sure that we protect what's our right, and that is the Constitution of Kenya, which is our property. Thank you very much.
Right, and those are members from the Kongamano la Mapinduzi addressing the media right there after their 2 days conference, and they are really actually against the BBI, saying or urging Kenyans to stand and protect their constitution, and they say they will not allow this constitution to be what they term massacred. This is an initiative by the President Uhuru Kenyatta and former Premier Raila Odinga, and this the BBI initiative was initiated shortly after the handshake between the president and the opposition leader. Elsewhere, women from the Maasai community have been challenged to embrace income-earning enterprises to boost the fight against female genital mutilation adversely affecting girl child. Anti-FGM Board Chief Executive Officer Bernadette Loloju has cited poverty among many families in the community as the biggest setback in the fight against the retrogressive culture.
Poverty has been attributed largely to practices such as female genital mutilation, early marriage and pregnancies in most families. The Maa community is unexceptional. In Kajiado, county government departments in collaboration with Maa community-based organizations have introduced several income-generating enterprises, among them indigenous tree planting to hundreds of Maasai women from Enkinya village, Kajiado Central Sub-County.
Wakati huu tuna changamoto mingi kama maneno ya ukeketaji. Na saa ingine ukeketaji na wasichana kuolewa wakiwa wadogo ni kwa sababu wazazi wamekosa kitu ya kula. Lakini tukipanda miti tulete manufaa kwa environment yetu. Hiyo pia inaweza kusaidia kuinua economy na inaweza kusaidia pia kuondoa mambo ingine ya kitamaduni ambayo wakati huu inazuia watoto kuendelea na masomo na maisha yao.
The women benefited from free 2,000 indigenous seedlings. The gullible women have been urged to embrace tree planting not only as environmental conservation but also as income generating avenue.
Watu wote wafadhili na watu wa community ili waje tuwaonyeshe na tuwahamasishe kwa mambo ya upandaji wa miti.
Anti-FGM Board Chief Executive Officer Bernadette Loloju said environment care go hand in hand with the anti-FGM campaign, considering the poverty attributed to environmental degradation affects mostly female gender.
Ukeketaji ya mtoto msichana na kumuoza akiwa mdogo imeshikana sana na vitu mingi sana, na environment ni moja yao. Na tunaona ya kwamba venye imesemwa hapo mbeleni kwamba msichana ni mtu wa maana sana, lakini tukimuoza akiwa mdogo tutakuwa tumepata hasara kubwa sana. Na tena miti ni ya maana sana. Ukitaka kuinvest ama kuwekeza kwa miaka 10, miaka 15 unapanda miti.
Timothy Kipnusu for Channel 1 News.
David Omwami, you're tuned in for Lunchtime News. Thank you, Adam Skalu, as well. And then we have Dawn Chacha Boniface saying you are keeping us company right here at Lunchtime News. Thank you so much. Tell us where you're watching us from. Let's take our first commercial break. We are back with more news. Stay with us.
Ni mimi. Ulitoa pikipiki? Mulitani sitaomoka. Ni yako. Hii nduti ni yangu. Niliwahi pale Quickbit. Quickbit? Quickbit imekuja kusaidia wananchi kama sisi. Nilinunua 399 shillings. Nilikuwa the lowest unique bidder. 199 shillings. Quickbit shilingi moja unaweza nunua shilingi 2 unaweza nunua micro. Shilingi 5 unaweza nunua hata gari. So tupeleke huko hata mtu aende huko.
Jiunga na Quickbit ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bidi yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bidi yako pia kwenye www.quickbit.co.ke. Kumbuka, bidi ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio ununua. Quickbit, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Tonight on KBC Channel 1.
Lakini kitu gani mimi unajua sikuelewi ujue. Mtu unatoa bwana toa kichwa hicho.
Kuwa na subra. Sisi tuko upande wa kina Sule.
Sule mwanangu.
Huyu Sule mmoja huyu.
Unajua kama nakupata. Nakwambia mimi leo ningeua.
Wewe hebu twende pole. Kumfanyika nini sasa?
Yule mnoko yule mzee yule sijua nyumba 10. Sanzuka nakwambia ametia show.
Mzee lakini utafuta nini?
Nakwambia hivyo ametia show.
Hapa rudi mtu kazi nishasema.
Wewe ulipewa jini wewe. Sasa rudi ukapoe matatu wewe.
Hey. Mimi nitarudi. Alafu mimi nampenda Yusufu, siwezi kambali na yeye.
Tonight on KBC Channel 1.
He's in love with me and not with you. You look beautiful.
Do you like it?
Yes.
And I'm the happiest woman in the world, and I love him. I really love him with all of my heart.
Oh, Hunt.
You look beautiful, darling.
I think it's time.
What's wrong, my
No.
love?
I think the baby is coming.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, darn it. I'm feeling so itchy all over. Ugh.
You went back to gambling, am I right?
No, Mother. I was looking for a job. That seems far more important than a psychiatrist.
In love with Ramon. Tonight on KBC Channel 1.
You won't sell me for a check.
You don't know me.
Flavia lady wants to consume my father. That's why she invited him to the wedding. That's why she invited him to dinner tonight.
No more flowers. No more insinuation. I am a married woman.
Children will accept me as their mom. Everything will be fine.
We have the same nose for money.
You are also suspecting that it's Bianca.
Athletics Kenya is credited for starting organized athletics following its formation in 1950, when it was known as the Kenya Amateur Athletics Association, to become a powerhouse with great achievements to behold. And that is why this Tuesday, the 15th of December, Athletics Kenya will be commemorating 70 years of existence. Your true sports partner, KBC Channel 1, will ensure you don't miss out of such a prestigious occasion, as they honor the men and women who made it happen. Let's join the celebrations from 10 a.m. in a true Kenyan spirit.
Thank you so much for staying tuned to Lunchtime News. An Italian investor in Malindi, Kilifi County, has been forced to hire at least 30 women in the area to clean up garbage that has been left uncollected for months, despite being in a county garbage designated area. Area residents welcomed the move, claiming no county garbage collection officers have been spotted in the area for months. This garbage collection point near the Jacaranda Beach Resort in Malindi is here courtesy of the county government of Kilifi. Despite residents having followed instructions and dumping their litter here, it has been left unattended to for months.
Ingawaje ni umbali na town, lakini sasa wajue kwamba kuna watu, kuna wazee, kuna watoto, na hizi vitu zikikaa hapa kwa muda huwa zinaleta mahoma. Madhara kwa kila aina ya mwanadamu.
It is in this regard that an Italian investor took it upon himself to have the garbage cleared from the site by hiring at least 30 women to do the job.
Around 30 mama with a lorry, and give gloves, mask, because We are cleaning the dustbin. Around last year, I donate the community and the county some dustbin, contained dustbin, very big. I dispatched one there, one near the school, Jacaranda Primary School.
He said it was unfortunate that the county government had neglected its duty despite proper hygiene being critical in the fight against COVID-19 disease. In Trans Nzoia County, bar operators and liquor sellers have accused police of alleged consistent harassment for lack of liquor license. The operators claim the county government has not issued them with a license despite paying the required fee. This is according to the traders. The issue has been fueled by a tussle between the county government and national government over who should issue the liquor license.
The operators, led by Priscilla Lumbasi, said despite undergoing the necessary inspection and paying the required fee to the county government, they have not been issued with the licenses.
There has been consistent harassment by police with regard to the lack of having the liquor license. Yet, we have complied with all Ministry of Health and county government requirements. During this period, we have incurred huge losses as the police continuously confiscate stock and arrest employees. Any stock they seize, they keep, with no intent to return.
Through both the Bar Operators Association and Alcohol Drink Sellers Association, the traders claim that police officers had taken advantage of the situation to harass and extort them money.
We have been ordered to close down all the business. Where do we go?
Taken to court, judge finds you.
And if you are taken to the court, it's like it has been organized. I charge all the drinks are being confiscated. All. Now what do we do?
They allege that the continued harassment had forced some business to close. According to the Bar Operator Association Chairman James Mbugwa, the association revealed that workers working at the 471 bars in the county are in the verge of losing their jobs due to police interference.
And we have a board, a liquor board, where the county government is, the national government is, the police is, and they have sat, and they are the ones who did all we did in February for inspecting, and we paid everything. Now we don't know whether the board has sat down again. We don't know what is happening.
Dan, we have paid all the licenses. The one that we have a contention on is a liquor license, of which we've applied, you haven't gotten it.
They said some operators have been forced to close their businesses after police officers confiscated the stock with no intent to return it. The bar operators claim that they have unsuccessfully sought intervention from Governor Patrick Haimba.
We are hoping they'll allow us to operate because we all have bills to pay. We have children who we need to send to school when they reopen. We have employees who also have families to feed.
They have now threatened to head to court to stop a closure directive of bars by the County Commissioner Sam Ojwang and County Police Commander Fred Ocheng.
Si kazi yetu kujua vile licenses zinapeanwa. Sisi kwetu kwa enforcement ni kuhakikisha kwamba mtu ako na license. Kama hana license hajapewa na county government, huyo mtu hafai kufungua bar.
Ni kwamba mwenye bar ule hana license, hakuna kuoperate, mtu ataoperate. County government inatakana kupeana nini? License. Sisi kama national government na of course sheria ambao iko ni kwamba hiyo bar lazima iwe licensed.
Timothy Kipnoso for Channel 1 News.
And a 1-year-old infant has been rescued within a church compound in Juja, Kiambu County. It is believed that the baby was dumped by a mother an hour after it was born. The 3.5 kilograms weighing baby boy was found wrapped and left at St. James Catholic Church in Juja Farm Village.
An infant has been rescued by a priest within St. James Catholic Church compound in Juja Farm, Kiambu County. The infant, weighing 3.5 kilograms, was allegedly dumped by the mother less than an hour after its birth. The priest immediately alarmed healthcare workers at a nearby medical facility who came to its rescue.
Hili tendo ni baya, juu mtoto wako hai, na ikiwa mimi mwenyewe sikutupwa, ni kwa nini nizae mtoto nimtupe?
njia ziko za kupanga uzazi, mtu aulizie ama aende hospitalini asaidiwe. Na hata pia ikifikia umezaa mtoto na shida zimekuremea, ni vema kuongea na watu wako wenye wako tayari kusaidia, na utasaidika kuliko kutupa mtoto.
Locals have since condemned the act and called on the police to launch an investigation into the incident.
Ni mtoto ni wa kila mtu, na hasa sisi kama wazazi tuchukue jukumu ya kuongelesha watoto wetu na kuwaonyesha vile wanatakiwa kukaa, especially wakati huu ambako watoto wako hapa nyumbani.
Meanwhile, tension is high at Gathirimu Girls Secondary School in Githunguri, Kiambu County, after parents accused the institution's management of squandering money they raised to aid the burial preparations for a student's father who died after a short illness. Parents at the school are reported to have contributed 40,000 shillings towards the exercise, which have since gone missing.
Kama mwalimu wako na hiyo pesa, atupe junior ya mtoto wangu. Nilikuwa nikipigia mwalimu, naye mwalimu aliniambia hajapata pesa yoyote, pesa hazikutolewa. Na sasa mtoto yangu alikuwa anaambia kona deni, na alikuwa anaambia tafukuzwa shule.
Niko na kweli hiyo pesa tulichanga, na nikaenda hiyo mazishi na nikahakikisha.
Irene Mchuma, Odim, Channel 1.
Kilifi County has been in the limelight for all wrong reasons, escalating cases of teenage pregnancies, the rise fueled by the coronavirus pandemic that resulted to closing of learning institutions and leaving unattended school-going girls exposed. Many families are at crossroads given that most of the perpetrators of this act are just strangers to the young girls, and efforts to get justice usually hits a snag. Kamche Menza tells the story of baby mothers of Kilifi and how they struggle to fit in a rather big shoes of mothers.
The words of pain and frustration struggle to come out of this 19-year-old. She's already bearing the burden of taking care of a child while still a student. She is a victim of teenage pregnancy. Rotuba Kahindi, a class 8 pupil, narrates her sad ordeal of having been shortchanged by a border operator she was once in a relationship in 2017.
Nilishikana na kijana mwaka wa 2017, kufika mwaka wa 2018 kashika ujauzito.
What is more painful is that the efforts of her family and social groups to seek for justice are in vain, as the man who impregnated her walks scot-free. She says she has been struggling through life without any help, charged with the responsibility of motherhood at such a tender age. The child is now 2.5 years. Social workers in the area, however, decry of delayed justice by police officers in the area. Fatuma Saro, a volunteer children officer, says she has reported about 10 cases that have not been resolved.
Sahi ndio wameka P3 kwa seni free kuanzia sahi. So lakini shida ambayo tunaipata ni tukifika kule mtoto akishajazwa P3 huwa kuna wakati wa kukamata ule kijana apatikane. Hasa wakati wa kijana kukamatwa huwa si kazi yangu, huwa ni kazi ya askari. Ndiye huwa anatoa kama ni anampigia simu chief waone vile watashughulikia ule kijana wampate.
As the world concludes the celebrations on 16 days of activism against sexual and gender-based violence, Rotuba remains one of the many victims of sexual and gender-based violence still seeking for justice.
In the sports news, unified boxing world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua mixed power and patience as he knocked out Kubrat Pulev last night at bolster hopes that a historic fight against Tyson Fury could soon be a reality. The British heavyweight smashed home a hard right hand in round 3 that forced his mandatory challenger to face a count and then sent him to the canvas with an uppercut seconds later. It was Joshua's first time in the ring in more than a year, defending his WBA, IBF and WBO heavyweight world titles.
Stevens!
Spanish La Liga defending champions Real Madrid inflicted a first defeat of the season on La Liga leaders Atletico Madrid to move with 3 points of the summit after a 2-0 victory. Real climbed to third while Atletico remained 1 point above Real Sociedad. And Everton head coach Carlo Ancelotti has said 2,000 returning fans made a total difference as his side ended Chelsea's 17-game unbeaten run with a 1-0 victory at Goodson Park. Meanwhile, Manchester United was held to a goalless draw by their rivals Manchester City in the Manchester derby last night at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be too many complaints here. Sigurdsson will fancy his chances, usually pretty good from the penalty spot. Sigurdsson, cheekily done, just rolls it into the corner and Mendy goes the wrong way. Maybe Chilwell will curl and it's towards Giroud, back post can knock it down. Zimmer with a shot, straight.
The 183rd Manchester derby, the first and hopefully the last to be played in an empty stadium. And he whips it in and the header just over the top.
And that's the latest at this hour. Thank you so much, Said Peter, for watching Lunchtime News from Malaba, Joab Omondi watching from Eldoret, and Stephen Otiwa watching from Migori County. Thank you for your company. That was on Facebook. Once again, glad to have your company this afternoon. My name is Purity Museo. Simon Karodha has been our sign language interpreter. I'll see you again at 9 p.m. for Channel 1 Weekend. Good afternoon and God bless.
Vera Beauty College.
Vera Beauty and Fashion College with branches in Nairobi, Eldoret, Thika and Meru. Did you know that we are a TVET approved institution? We offer courses in fashion design, interior design in soft furnishing, event decoration, flower arrangement, event planning, hairdressing, barbering and dreadlocks, beauty therapy, makeup, nail technology, spa massages, teaching skills, TOT, solo business management, and many more. Register now and visit our website on www.verabeautycollege.com. You can also call on 0725 923 550 Nairobi branch, 0728 087 689 Eldoret branch, 0722 22 7428 Thika branch, 0725 000 706 Meru branch. Vera Beauty and Fashion College, a TVET approved institution.
Maishani sitaomoka. Ni yako? Hii nduzi ni yangu. Niliwahi pale Quickbit.
Quickbit?
Quickbit imekuja kusaidia wananchi kama sisi. Nilinunua 399 shillings. Juu nilikuwa the lowest unique bidder.
399 shillings.
Quickbit shilingi moja unaweza nunua pizza. Shilingi 2 unaweza nunua microwave. Shilingi 5 unaweza nunua hata gari.
So tupeleke huko hata
mtu aendi huko.
Jiunga na Quickbit ni rahisi. Enda kwenye M-Pesa, bonyeza paybill kisha weka business number 4032353. Kwenye account weka kodi ya bidhaa unayotaka na bidi yako ya chini zaidi. Kwa mfano TV 16. Kisha weka shilingi 20 tu kama idadi yako. Weka bidi yako pia kwenye www.quickbit.co.ke. Kumbuka, bidi ya chini zaidi ya kipekee ndio ununua. Quickbit, bidhaa bora kwa bei ya chini.
Kwenye mkulima juma hili tutaongeza matunda dhamana.
Mara nyingi wakulima unapata hawapati faida ya mimea ambayo wanayo mara nyingi kwa sababu number one, hawajui umuhimu wa hiyo mimea. Na hata kama wanajua umuhimu, wanauza mazao yao jinsi yalivyo.
Kisha tukuze pilipili aina ya Demon F1.
Kwa shamba inachukua miezi 4 ndio uanze kuchuna. Unaweza chuna ikiwa green ama ikiwa red.
Basi jiunge nasi Jumapili saa 9:30 hapa KBC Channel 1 kwa mseto kamili wa mambo.
This week on Wake Up and Make Up, and you know, dating is a whole new scene now because we have internet dating, we have blind dating. Is it uncomfortable?
And you do all angles.
And it is that what made scientists to think about obesity issue. Because obesity, it is now clear, it is not just sign.
Can you take it out and blow dry it and have a different style?
Yes, actually you can take it out and redo it, just like normal braids.
A love from the past will mark the love from today.
I love you, Mauro. I love you like I have never loved before.
Now the same obsession that ruined the past will try to destroy the present. Only this time, love will have more than one obstacle ahead.
I need a doctor to tend to her right away. Please, miss. A doctor! Call a doctor!
Loving you is all I want.